the water, children wade in the water. God is going to trouble the water. You say, wade in that water, children, so that the hound dogs can't pick up your smell. Because those dogs caught up with you, they would tear you limb from limb. Right here on the bank of the Ohio River, on the bank of the Chilly Jordan, over 2,000 enslaved Africans made their way up the hill to the John Rankin home, safe haven on the Underground Railroad. This man, his 13 children, and his wife were true conductors.
Mr. Gore epitomizes what Carter G. Woodson stood for in creating a history that everyone can be proud of, because he's brought a whole new generation of students into understanding what the struggles that African Americans faced during the Civil War era.
Understanding the significance of the Underground Railroad, the sacrifices that have been made, and the tremendous endurance that it took to take that journey is extremely important. And Jerry is one who's captured that in his life and his tours that he gives you.
A child was worth $500. In our money today, that'd be about $10,000. And so the mom and the child are shackled together.
He's dedicated his life to keeping the story of African slaves alive, and just by the fact that he had authentic artifacts, that he could actually show us what it felt like, what it looked like for slaves, you know, on a day-by-day living.
He has the sense of feeling the pain of the people. He can dramatize it. He makes it come alive to you.
My granddad's Underground Railroad tour is engaging, and it shows a lot of different historical places that are in Maysville, Kentucky.
He wants the younger people, the younger generation, to know what the ancestry, both black and white, went through back in the 1800s, to get a sense that it all wasn't easy, and it all wasn't like it is now, that there was sacrifice made on both sides.
Those who were conductors, they were black, they were white, they were Native American.
Carter G. Woodson, I'm sure, is smiling down at Jerry Gore.
This living history that Mr. Gore has created to help children understand that it wasn't necessarily something underground, but it was a series of network of folks who were interested in all people being free.
It opens up your mind, and I know that it has impacted young people's lives.
In African culture, they have a term called griot, and this is the keeper of the history, the storyteller. And I think Jerry is a pure griot.
Many were brought this way to freedom. They were still away to freedom.
The Carter G. Woodson Memorial Award is presented each year in conjunction with the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, a group created by Dr. Woodson. Sylvia Cyrus, the Association Executive Director, is here again this year. Join me, please, to present this year's award. The story of the Underground Railroad is an inspiration to all civil rights advocates, and it's a story that is being kept alive by this year's recipient of the Carter G. Woodson Memorial Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jerry Gore.
I believe that the stain of slavery and its degrading impressions will long linger in the minds of generations yet unborn. The Reverend Elisha W. Green from Maysville, Kentucky, former enslaved African, penned these words in 1888. I give glory and honor to God for his amazing grace in my life. I am humbled and greatly honored to be in the midst of this great assembly and in the midst of all of the other award winners who are here tonight. On a warm and sunny day in 1951, my late mother, Mama Hattie Wormley Gore Dunlap, took me and two of my sisters and brothers up the steep 400-yard wooded trail of the Underground Railroad to the Reverend John Rankin House. Mama Hattie, Daddy Wilbert were the greatest teachers my 5 sisters and 4 brothers and I ever had. They taught us who we were and whose we were. I stand here today as a proud descendant of 9 former enslaved Africans who made their journey to freedom on this railroad. God has blessed me to share this amazing story of love, affection, and direction as a guidepost for educational and humanitarian development for our young people and for the development of our nation. I am standing on the shoulders of thousands of people tonight who have carried me forward on this journey. In 1988, the ancestral spirits spoke to me. Consequently, Miss Peggy Overly and I were blessed to develop one of the first underground railroad tours in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Freedom Time's Harriet Tubman, Miss Peggy Overly. Peggy, will you please stand? To the NEA, and to all of its great teachers across our blessed nation, and to the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, I too have been blessed with great teachers like you. If it had not been for these great teachers in my life, I could not tell you where I would be today. To quote the song, where would I be? Where would I be? I thank you from the bottom of my soul tonight on behalf of my family, past, present, and future, for this most blessed and most honorable award. Thank you, NEA. Thank you, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, and thank you all of our ancestors and family. Thank you.